Hey everybody, and welcome back to the SaltyyShow, and welcome back to our Hungarian Let's Play on Total War Attila with the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD Overhaul mod. I hope you guys are doing well today and ready to get into this. If you are, like and subscribe as always. I'm going to try and start introducing the goal, quote-unquote, in the videos. It's like 10 likes within the first 2 days. That's always going to try and be my standard to get us new hour-long specials. And also, I'd like to point out that this episode 6, and more than likely episode 7 are going to be somewhat recorded back-to-back 30-ish minute sessions, because I will be with my fiance babysitting her younger brothers to, well, help her parents out as they go on vacation this time around, so that we can go on it later for our honeymoon. Just a little filler for my life. But without further ado, we're going to get right into this campaign and move on without that. In the last episode, we've established control of Alexandria. We are still recovering. Our garrison is weak, but thankfully we have a mercenary army led by the king's second son, Kalman. I did mess that up in the previous episode, calling him Kalmar, which is a very Nordic name. But Kalman down here is trying to hold Alexandria as a key settlement in the eventual further crusades to retake Jerusalem, cutting the Ayyubids in half. And, well, the Mamluks are coming to try and stake their claim against us. The king, though, has urgent matters to attend to. Why can you not go? Where? Oh, we have I forget we have things to look at. Stuff is going on here. The Abbasids gone to war. We have constructed civilians. There is a noble birth between Andros and Gertrude. The king has brought forth another son or daughter, and defamation. Kalman. That's a scrumptious rival has spread foul rumors about the member of our family. So Kalman, it was attacked by Joachim here. We don't want that. Probably pay him off. We have the influence to spare, so we are definitely going to do that. Now, let's continue sailing our king back to friendly shores. He needs to get back up here, replenish his forces, and hopefully lead a new force soon. It does look like Serbia is going on the offensive here. They haven't attacked Skopje, but they're besieging Serdets here. It does have a garrison, and they only have a 13 stack, while one of their armies is pulled back. Interesting situation there. I would have rather pushed with both of them, but that's fine as long as we're going on the offensive. War did reach the gates in the last episode, obviously, as we are now in the Hungarian-Bulgarian wars, and we have that to look forward to. To note, though, there's a Mamlukian army, champions of the true Caliph down here, led by Hassan in our land. It's a 16 stack, so we do outnumber them by 2. They are fortified, though.
Ready for battle.
The Ayyubids have a force there.
On the move. Get the stakes up.
Let's go ahead and move our boys right in front. I don't think going on the offensive is absolutely necessary.
Commander.
I do think we have the skill level to beat them with a lot of our mercenary forces.
Ready for orders.
And we can actually start recruiting troops once the population grows. In another 3 turns, we're going to have a donated fief, and that's going to increase our garrison levels quite a bit. Public order is still an issue, but we don't want to... Pestilence, I believe, is going to be causing most of that, along with instability. Maybe not, maybe not. No, it is causing some issues, so... Yeah, we're going to stay clear of the city, unfortunately.
Commander.
So we can't go in there. Meanwhile, the heir to the throne, Bela, is building his own force for the king's return, and we need to continue doing so. The king is bringing with him some Hungarian knights, so we don't need to worry about that. What we need to worry about, though, is getting some more... Probably getting a crossbow contingency going over here. 199.
Soldiering. It's a good
Just
life.
grab 3 crossbows, and that'll be a benefit. And as stated in the comments below, yes, our eastern war with the Kuma and Kipchak Confederacy has stalled more than I would like. But if we keep going the way we are, we should be able to stabilize this region, have it build up enough to where we can eventually abandon it. We're pretty close.
Ready for battle.
Actually, we're neutral now. What has changed? Religious differences, taxes. Oh, our character, I forgot. I did do some character trading. I did change an edict in like Eastergom to produce more wealth to help us out. So that's why it's changed. So, I'll tell you what we could do. We could scout with him.
Advance.
See what Bilgorod.
Ready for further orders.
Okay, so they have got a, looks like a non-stack garrison. And it is a fort, fishing jetty, and a grand shrine. And they're 46% Tingradism. We don't know where their forces are. Their nearest cities are Sharukan, Tana. If we could take Bilgorod, it would
hunger for battle.
it would give us a Black Sea port, which would be very beneficial, and our first actual port. So I think that's all we can do this turn. We're going to continue rolling. The king is sailing back. We're going to continue saving up some money. I do eventually want to invest in our cities more, but the war with Bulgaria is going to take the forefront of our economy. Diplomatically, we have established non-aggression pacts with the canton of Schwanz, or basically Switzerland. I don't actually know how to say their name, but we have established their non-aggression with them as they have secured that region. Now, this is unfortunate news. Austria has decided to attack our dear ally Croatia. That's not good, and they're immediately... So we are now fighting on 3 fronts. Okay, things just got a little more dire. So we are now in a we are on a frontal war. Every location. Thankfully, though, we're not alone. So they are bringing an army to bear here. 14. Oh, our garrison is not the strongest. Bilgorod does lie open, but I'm thinking Serbia. Okay, so Serbia looks like they lost the battle at Serdensk. They brought an army over. So with that, Croatia, we really need you to attack Graz. We need you to put the pressure on the enemy.
Hail! As requested, I give ear to your...
You won't join our war, but boy, you expect us to join. That's fine. We're not super worried about it right now.
Yes.
And the king is making landfall at Splint, so he is back in the realm.
Completed.
And it looks like we've got big issues to deal with.
Ready, willing, and able.
I think we could probably muster a mercenary force rather quickly in the north here. And I think we need to. I do think Andras II. Yes, we can raise him. Andras II. He's respectful, fears brutals, fears nomads. So you know what? Fighting Christians apparently is going to be the best thing you can do. He is a good governor. I feel like I wanted to make him a governor somewhere else. He looks like he was being primed for governorship. You're a decent one to keep. I don't really want to bring... He's got war cry. He's a landowner, yeah. He's not going to have a lot of benefits, but he's going to be free, so...
We hunger for battle.
Andras II will lead the defense of the capital. That's going to give us 2 generals, 2 spear sergeants, some militia crossbows and spearmen, and a Hungarian knight against their 14 stack. They've got some spears, some forces. We can definitely rely on some mercenaries to help us out too. 407163, that's not too shabby. If I had to guess, swordsmen are going to be what we need the most. So it's going to give us 4 units there. And then we're going to have, that's 9, 10, 14. That's a 14v14. I think that's an okay situation to be in. But we can levy cav. I feel like this is a bug. They're tier 3, 15th century unit. It's only the 13th. Yeah. I feel like that might be a bug. We will hold off on getting that because I don't want to rush ahead. I want to make sure we do this the right way. So with it, our economy is tanking.
Commander.
Ooh, and the Mamluks are coming up on us. Thankfully, Kalman down here leveled up just in time, where we can probably get some cunning would be most beneficial. Most definitely going to help. They've got a 16 stack
Ready for orders.
We're still sitting at an 18. I don't see a reason for us to push this. If they want to fight,
At your command.
if they wish to fight us, let them fight. This is also I want to say this is yes, this is the king of the Mamluks. So the Sultan himself is pushing on Alexandria. So interesting situations all around, everybody. Holy crap.
Commander?
I really do want to try and take Bilgorod. But we might have to broker peace.
My time is...
Yeah, we might have to broker peace with them, unfortunately, to get this army in the east back west where we need it. This war has grown rather stale. Oh, but the Black Sea port would open trade with so many people. And if we just stop taxing these guys, they're gonna be fine, I hope. Let's see.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, so they're at a -5. If we stop taxing them, they're at a -1. Will that get better, though? No. So we might as well keep it at a -5 to get the economy rolling.
Ready for battle.
We've got a 10 stack. They've got a 10 stack too.
Ready for orders.
They have a cavalry advantage over us and a range.
Ready for battle.
We do have the mercenaries though.
Besieging settlement.
I wonder how. Alright, we can get 4 ladders and 2 towers. That's more than enough.
None will escape. To victory.
So we're gonna lay siege to them. And they will... We're gonna assault before they run out, but that means we can just maintain the siege as long as they don't sally out.
For death and honor.
Do we want to worry about if they sally forth? I think we'll hold off. We'll hold off. We're gonna let Joachim survive. We're gonna hope he can do it.
Commander.
And same, we're really pushing it. I gotta be honest. It's risky situations all around, everybody. Risky situations all around. But speaking of situations, we cannot ignore our political court. So the king obviously sits at the highest point. Kalman, or it's Bela actually, is the most important. He needs to marry. You need to marry, good sir. And probably we'll hold off for now on that. You, sir, are a provost granting public order benefits. Joachim is a general. Lazar, though, we can put at provost as well. You do that, good sir. Same goes for Bertok here. He has a lot more influence, so we actually could go here and put him at Baron. It's going to cost him 21 influence, but he's going to gain it back rather quickly. He's over the Nile Delta, though, so it could be rather important to have him down there. Meanwhile, Eastergon, you're our good governor. We can move you up to Baron. You're part of the royal family. So yeah, we might as well push you up there. Kalman is a general. He can be Stallion. Andras is temporarily a general. He is suited, I believe, more for governorship. He definitely looks like it. But just in case, for now, we're going to equip him with some ancillaries. I think for now... we'll hold off on giving him a title just yet. But we have lots of titles to dish out, and it looks like we've got a lot of battles to fight, everybody, so let's find out. Who's first? Who wants to go against the Hungarian Knights? Please do leave your army suggestions below as well. A lot of things are kicking off. Unfortunately, if I'm to be honest, okay, I figured they would siege our capital, but unfortunately the last episode didn't do nearly as well as the last 4. I'm really hoping that trend doesn't continue. I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy it, so please like it up. Comment below what you want to see out of the series. Ooh.
My lord expects that you will find it prudent to add a small, almost trial.
We will not be a bribe. We will not be giving a bribe. A worthy bride. Bela to marry. Yes. Yep, take her hand. That's a good one. Decree. Yes, I think we should decree it. The king, thankfully, has plenty of influence to go around. We are tanking in the economy, though. Andras has gained cruel. That is a little unfortunate for you, buddy. But that's fine.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Continue making your way to Belgrade. I wonder why we all of a sudden... Oh wait, of course we're tanking our economy. Our capital was just besieged. So yes, and there's a secondary Hungarian force. I did expect that. I'm really hoping Croatia starts to push. You guys really need to... You really need to get on it.
You will
Go ahead and engage them at that point if I'm really gonna talk about it, as Zagreb and Eastcom or Vesprin are not gonna hold as well. So
Ready for orders.
yes, please do. And I do think
Ready for battle.
we are going to sally out. See what they have. They have got... Okay, they have got malicious spam and a lot of pikes. So it's gonna be hard. Decline the attack for now.
We hunger for battle.
It's gonna be very hard to take them on. How long until... 3 turns until we run out of supplies. I think they'll attack us next turn, though.
Ready for battle.
Meanwhile, this force...
Commander. Ready for orders.
The heir probably needs to make his way... No, I don't know where they're gonna... They could hit any 3 settlements. We can reach Zagreb and Pek, so if they take Vesprin, I would be kind of worried, but...
We hunger for battle. At your command.
Go ahead and march here.
Ready for orders.
Continue. I think we're gonna just grab some quick archers.
Look to the defenses.
Just because we can get 3 of them really quickly. The king will lead the defense at Belgrade, and we can begin.
And honor.
I hope we can begin the assault. Yes, we can begin the assault of Bilgorod. We outnumber them just a little bit, but let's find out if that truly matters at all, everybody.
Plunder aplenty beyond, and wine and a warm woman or 2. So, are we ready?
And welcome everybody to the replay and the siege of Bilgorod. A lesson to learn for the great General Joachim, or Joachim, however you pronounce his name. But a lesson to learn indeed, as we will witness. I'm not going to spoil anything here, everybody, but let's just say this is a battle that will be remembered in the history books of the early attempts of conquest on the Eastern Front. Alright. We're going for a standard formation. My thought plan was to attack this side of the wall because there's only 1 arrow tower compared to you know, the multitude that you deal with here or here. So this was our best position. However, the enemy, the Kumans, or the Kuman, have one advantage over us that I sorely underestimated. Which I do want to look at some of these units. They look pretty cool. Look at those maces. Very cool. Very highly detailed maces. And the units look rather interesting. But they are already engaging us. And even on the ground, their archer superiority is nothing to scoff at, as we learn. Our poor men haven't seen battle in a long time, honestly. And, well, we're gonna learn the hard way. Immediately losing our flag bearer and the general of the unit, or the captain of the unit. Really, these guys being at this angle, I think it led to a lot more casualties, so... Yeah, look at that. Look at the severity of their range. My original thought plan was to have our high quality units hit this pocket here and all their range target our militia. Eventually that does happen, but it turns out that was a horrible idea too. As we are just suffering massive losses. We don't even have time really to climb the ladder. Yeah, look at that devastation. How many Hungarian lives have been lost already, and we're not even at the walls yet. Unfortunately, when we get up on the walls, the battle is not really much better. Our men, with such a little pocket of forces left, really struggle. Yeah, they really struggle to hold their ground at all. If we were able to get into a deeper melee, things could have been a little different. But the fact is, they had a really long time. And look at this, being able to shoot right into our... Oh yeah, our poor men. They're being shot before they even get up the gate, or up the wall. Where even our high quality units, I mean, their numbers, they really are doing their best. They are putting the hurt down on anything that they can touch. But the fact is, they're not able to get to much. As you can see with our Moldavian warriors here, or Moldovan warriors, really slaughtering anything they can get their hands on. But they've got to get there first. And it doesn't help the fact that, unfortunately, our militia spearmen they've just been devastated. If they haven't died yet, I bet they wish they had. We do start to get some kills here, but getting a foothold, it's already pretty rough. And the fact is, we're still being peppered by the archer fire. Yeah, look at that. Look at the brutality. It did really set the motion that range is something you cannot underestimate in medieval kingdoms 1212 AD. Or, well, a lot of Total Wars in general do this, where range obviously does serve a really crucial role, but unfortunately, we didn't think about that in today's battle. We try to form a resistance to try to get a foothold, but ultimately, it is a rather unfortunate, precarious situation, and we cannot hold for long. They just outnumber us in too many places. And our infantry is all but destroyed, devastated even. Joachim watches on in horror as this siege goes the worst he could imagine. He thinks to himself it could probably only get worse if he died. Thankfully, we're not the AI. We can see defeat clear as day. Our ranged contingency is done with, and with that, a tactical retreat has been ordered. But that is the unfortunate conclusion of the siege of Bilgorod. We underestimated their ranged forces, and it was a utter blow to the Hungarian confidence on the Eastern Front. And we're gonna have to deal with those repercussions on the campaign map, everybody. But I will see you there. Welcome everybody to the first setback of our campaign, I believe. Our first true setback, where we lost the siege of Bilgorod.
For death and honor!
And I think it proves the inefficiencies of range, or not the inefficiencies, but the great effectiveness of range.
Hear us, Lord!
And with that loss, I don't think we could recruit enough of mercenaries. Can we besiege them, or can we even attack them?
None will escape!
No, we can't. We lost. We lost the towers. Our options unavailable. Yeah, we lost the towers. I think I think we still have a chance. I don't think they're out of the water yet. We have to be... Well, no, I don't think we have the money, actually. I take that back. I definitely take that back.
Like kennel dogs.
If there's anything we can do...
Take everything.
If there's anything we can do, it's going to be to pull back all the way back to Skono. And unfortunately, you guys let me know in the comments below what you would have done different. But I think we're going to have to make peace with them. Thankfully, they want it. They'll also accept trade. So, man, I really don't want to do that. There's no way we can make them a vassal. I doubt it. Yeah, no, they wouldn't do that. And we can't trade regions, obviously. There's no regions to really trade either, and they can't.
Do not waste words. My people are worthy of better.
They can't give us that either. So, I think we'll broker that. They will not accept non-aggression, though. Well, they will. But they won't accept trade with non-aggression. So we'll see if... Will they take a trade? They will.
This is fair.
That's surely an unfortunate turn of events. A really unfortunate turn of events. The East... Our ambitions in the East are to be silenced. Yes, peace has been negotiated. Nothing better to give you. Yeah, no. So this force is the Just Conquerors. Unfortunately, lost horrendously. They truly failed. And we're going to have to be very cautious of that. Our army in the east is not going to hold up the way we expected. Meanwhile, the garrison of Eastergom has 3 turns. I think we can hold out for now. Let them try to attack us. But without further ado, let's get hopefully one more turn in here. And find out. Whoa. The brutality of war. And the efficiencies of archers. That was a devastating battle. We were torn to shreds by their range units. It is I believe it is a sizable threat in every total war. But man, I underestimated that situation there where they outnumbered us range-wise. I really did. I do hope you all still enjoyed the quick battle. The slaughter of our men, sadly.
We demand only a modest weight
I
of
will not pay you for
My
peace.
master always look.
Okay, maybe I will be paying you for peace. They've got 2 force. The Mamluks really want our area. Unfortunately, our governor died. Well, that's not good. We didn't lose. I do apologize, everybody, obviously. I'm going to make a quick little break here. Well, about that cut there, I do apologize. The dogs actually didn't freak out as much as I thought. Or at least Winston, my co-host, didn't. He's been rather quiet. He's currently sleeping under my desk right now, so he's really fallen into place when I record, which is one thing that somebody commented about. Not hearing him much anymore in the recordings. He is here, I promise. He's just a little quieter than normal. Or, well, he's getting older, basically. He's not a puppy anymore, so he's growing up into a big boy. But back to the campaign, everybody, along with my loyal companion. I did do a couple minor things. I'm not into the turn, but all I did was I've moved the Just Conquerors over here to link up with the king. There's no reason that he needs to hold on to these crossbow militia, so he's going to donate them, and then he's going to make his way back to Suin. And in fact, I honestly might make Joachim here the governor of Suin due to the public order benefit he would provide. He is a good general. He does provide governed bonuses. He'd actually give us +7 public order maintenance reduction. He does have some campaign bonuses, obviously, so it's something to pay attention to. I could perhaps replace Andras II here with that, but I've also moved our heir's army up to Zagreb to stockade the garrison of Slavonia. I don't think they're going to attack us, but we can see a bit more of their army. We can see they've got about 4 melee forces, and the rest are probably archers or cav.
Commander?
Duly noted. I think we have a fair shot at beating them, unlike previously. And if Croatia doesn't do something, I think we will be annexing them in the episodes upon my return back to normal recording. Without further ado, guys, that is where I'm going to call today's episode. I'm obviously going to pick it up with episode 7 right off of recording this, basically back to back. I do apologize. I look forward to seeing everybody's comments and well, opinions on what's happened. We are in a precarious spot, so I'm really kind of glad I'm able to pick this up and continue it as we go. Without further ado, if you enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more, remember that like goal, 10 likes for an hour-long special that will, due to the way I have to set this up, we actually have a long time before it, but an hour-long special that will be in store for episode 8 if we guys can hit 10 likes on this episode or the next one. Without further ado, though, I've been your host, Salty, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you all in the next episode of our mighty kingdom. Peace out, everybody.